Here we go. Whittaker 29, Till 27. Both fighters stand 6 feet tall. Till will have a 1-inch reach advantage. With the main event introductions, here's Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Live from a flash forum here, Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, UAE. This is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of action this scheduled in the UFC middleweight division. The 3 judges scoring at octagon side, Ben Cartledge, Anders Olsen, and Clemens Werner. And when the action begins inside the octagon, your referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready and the fighters are ready. Fight fans, let the world know you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter standing 6 feet even, weighing in officially 186 pounds in 21 professional fights. His record, 18 victories, 2 defeats, and 1 draw, presenting the UFC's number 6 rated middleweight contender, fighting out of Liverpool, England. Here is Darren, the Gorilla Till! And across the octagon stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 6 feet even, also weighing in officially 186 pounds in 26 fights. His record, 21 victories and 5 defeats. He is the UFC's number 1 rated middleweight contender, fighting out of Sydney, Australia. Here is the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Darren. All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
All of the memes, all of the fight talk, it is done. When they squared off yesterday, Till said to him, ready for this? War, let's do it. And right now, they're gonna do it. We've been waiting for this one for a long time now. The eyes of the world are watching. Darren Till versus the former champion, Robert Whittaker.
Ready, let's fight.
5 5-minute rounds in a middleweight division. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Till charges in and he's met with a very nice jab there by Whittaker.
Yeah, this is a perfect fight for Whittaker because Darren Till's going to come to him. Nice jab over the top lead shoulder. Whittaker looking very relaxed, very calm.
Whittaker has high volume and lots of power. Till's been talking about his intelligence. He can be quite a strategic fighter at times.
That's 3 times Till's pushed forward now and been caught with a counter punch. Nothing hugely significant, but certainly warning shots over the bow. Now it's Darren Till waiting for Whittaker to move.
The Whittaker team have been working a lot on patience and also on wrestling as well. That fight that Till had for the welterweight title against Tyron Woodley did not go unnoticed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Whittaker turn this into more of an MMA fight. We know he's got good wrestling. We've seen it more defensively throughout his career. But I think I certainly think he can start to clinch and work Darren Till up against the fence. Oh!
On the single here. That was such a clash, I didn't really see what happened there.
I wasn't sure whether that was a clean shot or whether it was just a stumble, but Whittaker looked stunned for a moment when he landed on the floor.
He did.
It's a big clash of energy, that is for sure. Nice lean back there from Whittaker. I got to visit Team Cowboy in Liverpool and saw the work that Till was putting in for this one. He did everything he possibly could to condition himself.
The chin, Dan.
It was a clean elbow to the chin of Whittaker as he closed distance.
He intercepted that clash, caught him right on the jaw with it.
And that's going to make Whittaker far more cautious moving forward. That was a wild lead.
Oh, there's that left hand again.
Till starting to find his range a bit.
Nice kick there. Nice the way to mix it up there from Till.
And now Whittaker needs to start being a bit more experimental in his approach. He can't keep moving straight forward.
Oh,
nice
nice
uppercut.
These feints from Till, these little twitches, and that's
Always
what's drawing
talks
out
about
these big shots.
Yeah.
See? He's keeping the distance. It's one of the things I really thought that Till had to do in this fight to do well, is control the distance, and so far, doing that very well. Interesting here.
Yeah.
Those subtleties are what help you at the very highest level, right, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, yeah. You can't just brawl at this level. You'll get caught, you'll get knocked out. You've got to be able to set up your shots. Nice work here from Whittaker to try to get himself off of the fence here.
I think we're going to see some elbows in the clinch here from Darren Till. I think he's going to try and land that clean left elbow on the break.
He's looking to control the wrist here. He keeps jockeying for inside position here.
Nice knee. Takedown attempt from Whittaker. Good balance by Till. Lines him up to the left.
Staying in range.
Dropped again.
There's a lot of power in these punches. Will's teammates were telling me
Oh, snapping kick to the hand.
how hard he's been hitting all camp. He dropped 2 guys when I visited Liverpool, one of which he'd never done so before. And I saw the amount of padding they were having to put on that left hand of Darren Till. It is an absolute weapon.
Certainly got Robert Whittaker's respect now. Nice outside low kick from Robert Whittaker.
Yeah, I think Whittaker's just got to calm down a little bit, right? He got hurt, he got a little reckless, but now he's a veteran. He's been in these situations before. He's been in deep waters. He's been hurt.
Former champ, 10 rounds with Yoel Romero.
Yeah, so he will make the adjustments, I believe.
He has a lot to offer, Robert Whittaker. If he chooses to take this down to the mat, I think he's very, very capable of doing so.
Beautiful feints from Darren Till. Nice
just
counter
missed
from
with that
Whittaker.
counter.
Yeah.
Whittaker coming with that blended striking style of orthodox martial arts, karate kicks. Dan and I have broken down many times on Inside the Octagon. They just hit a little differently. They come at different angles that we tend to see inside the Octagon.
I think Till's seen a window here where Rob Whittaker comes forward with his lead left hook. And as he comes forward with the left hook, the chin moves straight forward on the center line. Good head movement here.
Till's doing a beautiful job,
Yeah,
sliding out of the way, though.
Oh, nice straight right from Whittaker.
I think he's realizing that's what he's got to go to, right? He's tried these big looping shots. Nice calf kick there from Whittaker as well.
Both of these fighters have 10 knockouts each. Last few seconds.
That was a good low kick again.
We'll be back in 30 seconds for round number 2.
Guys. Breathe, 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 breathe.
I let you the hook, did I get caught?
Yeah, how you feel?
Yeah, right.
Listen, you're good. You gotta keep patient. You gotta be a bit more aggressive in your attacks. Don't overdo it, but a bit more aggressive, okay? Get his respect. Use the range, man. Use it. Okay? Keep moving, keep a little bit more aggressive, in and out, okay? You're looking good.
How do you catch me with the left? The toe. You raising his left hand?
Yeah. So you're covered, right? Just keep adjusting the distance.
All right, let's take a look here. This is what sat Whittaker down, was actually a left elbow as he was coming in with the left hook right on the jaw, sat him down, and he recovered really well considering that was placed beautifully by Darren Till.
Back behind the black. Fight.
Right, they're ready. They touch him up. Southpaw for Till, orthodox for Whittaker. What do we hear between rounds, Dan?
Well, they're wanting to be more aggressive, but not running onto things. I mean, it's kind of a difficult thing to manage that balance. He needs to find his way in and start landing some shots on Darren Till.
Oh, he caught him there.
Beautiful left hook.
One like that.
Yes, exactly.
That'll do it.
The thing is, that there's an intelligence to his striking that we see when he's not being overzealous and charging forward.
One thing I like that he's doing, Dan, is this kick. Oh, but Till gives one back. See how he's sneaking that left hand just over the top of that lead hand of Darren Till. And I like that it's not as wild as he was getting in that first round. But granted, he was hurt as well. And when you're hurt, you fight like somebody's been hurt. You know, you're just defending yourself. You're worried.
Snapping outside low kicks for Darren Till.
And now we're seeing the movement back with Whittaker hopping in and out, loose on his feet. Nice.
Oh,
Dropped it.
Overhand right. Till's trying to regain his
get the
guard.
guard. And so now both guys have dropped each other.
With the rear hand as well. Something that Whittaker said when he was in his corner, he said, was it the left hand? They didn't identify it was the elbow, but
Yeah, they didn't.
he certainly knew there was...
Because they're not getting possibly the replays like we are. We've got an edge.
Exactly. I'd have Fight Pass pulled up on my phone if I was in the corner.
So Whittaker docked himself into the guard of Darren Till. Now he's just chipping away at the body, trying to weave his arm through. There you go. That's a nice shot. Through the defenses. Steps over into top part. Sharping elbow to the mush of Darren Till.
And this is what we talked about, Dan. This is where the MMA that Whittaker can bring to the table, mixing things up, using the ground and pound, flattening him out, wearing on Darren Till, using that middleweight experience as well down here.
Yeah, and we know Darren Till's got a lucha libre background, but we don't see him do much majority of his work on the floor. This is really a defensive position for him right now. Half guard bottom. Taking some shots from Robert Whittaker on the top. Great work from Whittaker.
Well, at the moment, it's Till trying to neutralize Whittaker. He's not digging for any underhooks to try and hip out and get back to his feet.
Man, he's so fast with those elbows over the top is Whittaker. Amazing work.
Blood has been drawn as well to the nose of Darren Till.
Yeah, Till needs to start looking to dig that underhook.
Got to watch his back here.
This is trouble.
Yeah, as we see, Whittaker's looking to climb up, but
nice work. Till's up to his feet. Here we go.
Some swelling on the eye of Darren Till now from those elbows.
Yeah,
no kick there by Whittaker.
Whittaker definitely did some damage down there on the ground. You could see it on Till's face, swelling up, redness, a little bit of blood.
And now there'll be a confidence from Whittaker because he's knocked Till down and he's had that top position. I mean, Till did a good job of scrambling to escape, but also Whittaker's going to make a note that there's a possibility for a back take there. He's got 3 rear naked chokes on his record already.
Keep in mind that Whittaker does have the #1 most leg kicks in a middleweight fight against Romero, UFC 225, and he seems to be increasing the amount of usage for that.
Yeah, some real redness on that lead leg of Darren Till, and another time
be careful there, though.
It's going to slow him down with those feints as well because he uses that lead leg to feint heavily. Great work from Whittaker. Again.
Yeah, he keeps landing a lot of them, and they're low. They're not on the thigh. They're down by the knee and on the calf.
There's a high kick coming here from Whittaker, I think.
We're going to see that beautiful right hand to the head kick.
Yeah, I think so. The one that you pointed out on the telescreen.
He's so good. He's so good at it because he really throws that right hand over your other shoulder.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, loaded that one up.
Look at the flaring hands of Darren Till. He kind of excites you with an acceleration of pace.
You just always feel like there's something gonna happen. You know, he always keeps you kind of on edge. But what Whittaker's showing now is great counter striking. Very even first round, although Till obviously got the knockdown with the elbow. But Whittaker is running away with this round. Good swiping right hook. Till got his head out the way. Big head kick.
Good defense from Whittaker, but he won't want to be doing that all night.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Last few seconds in round #2. End of that. 10 minutes in the books here at UFC Fight Island.
Yeah, okay. Down. Go nice on it. Good, you want it? Front. Up, okay. Breathing. Concentrate recovery. Slow it down. In. In, take it in. Yeah. And again. Good lad. Okay, round each, yeah? Okay. Watch that over the top.
Get out, get up. Good mate. The working.
His front kick is set up for the left hand, okay? Just move out, don't let it hit set, move out. The front kick, he's set up the left hand.
Get second toe.
So I'll say this quietly, but it seems like there was some communication in the corner of Darren Till, possibly some damage to the right leg, so look out for that at home. We are ready for round number 3 here in Abu Dhabi. This our main event of the evening, and immediately Whittaker goes to work on that lead leg of the gorilla.
He's doing a great job with that outside low kick. It's not an easy kick to throw either, because you've got to really kick your hip over to catch the outside of the calf.
Oh, that's a nice uppercut.
Attempts. Yeah. Whittaker threw that lead hook over the top as well. He's searching for it. So that feinting of Darren Till, every time he hops heavy on that lead leg, he's going to feel the damage to that calf. Some swelling to the lead eye as well of Darren Till. It's going to be focused on by that left hook from Whittaker.
Both of these fighters came into fight week just with such a different energy about them. Of course, it's been tricky for Till as a welterweight, and all of the challenges he faced with the scale, and then of course last time out as middleweight, he never even thought he was going to get to compete against Gastelum. Put in a fantastic performance.
Tested the elbow again there.
But with that time away, Whittaker really did relight that fire. Widely reported that he faced burnout and just needed time with his family. He decided to take Sundays off as well. And look how relaxed he is. He's enjoying his work in there tonight.
And this is the ideal kind of fight for Robert Whittaker as well. Obviously a bit of challenge in the first round, and you know, he's coming back strong in that second round, and this third round he seems far more relaxed. A little bit wild and reckless in his approach there. Got to be careful. Darren Till will read that and catch him with the elbow.
There he goes again to that lead calf.
Whittaker can go from 0 to 100 in half a second. I think the same can be said for Till as well, who's beating his chest. He tends to enjoy these strategic battles.
That was good head movement by Whittaker. Oh, and again. Senchai's watching this at home, rubbing his hands together.
Fazeev too,
even
as well.
Fazeev, yeah, of course.
He's still on
He's
Fight
actually
Island.
here, yeah.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that guy's spine. I want to see what's between the vertebrae. Some silicone or rubber or something. Incredible flexibility.
Wide-eyed is Darren Till, using lots of feints to try and draw an attack from Whittaker, who's very difficult to read.
Both of these fighters will be trying to find a way forward with every fiber of their being tonight. I think there's something happened to the eye of Darren Till. His left eye.
That was a good knee.
He's trying to blink it out, but he's not having success with that. Once again, Whittaker winding up with that big right hand.
That's good. That
Sorry, that right leg.
Fun in there because, you know, when he got stunned in the second round, it took him a while to get his bearings back, and now he seems to be comfortable in there, having more fun in this third round.
And Colin Heron said between rounds, watch for that overhand. He's trying to catch you with it, and Till now has slipped it twice cleanly in this round. Whittaker taking the center.
Where's that blood coming from?
Looks like it's coming from the earlobe.
Nice shot here by Whittaker. Can he finish it? He decides to disengage and catch on the exit. Again, intelligent work here from Whittaker, mixing things up.
High-level striking on display here. Lots of games being played, lots of traps being set up. Both these guys really struggling to get a read on each other. Constantly breaking their rhythm, changing their cadence. Oh, and again.
Man, he is going for that overhand.
I think he's going to draw him in and try and catch him with that elbow. When Whittaker feels like he needs to make up an extra bit of ground, he starts reaching a bit further forward.
This main event is trending worldwide. The world is watching these two top-level middleweights do battle.
There was the elbow again for Darren Till, but Whittaker was level changing that time. Good work by Whittaker to keep mixing it up.
Calculations are running through the minds of these two fighters right now.
Till trying to feint in, trying to draw an attack at Whittaker. Very cautious, both of these guys.
Oh, zero, dear. Whittaker really does put everything into these.
Yeah. It's like a baseball player trying to throw the ball out of the stadium.
But he does it with his entire body. That must be like
lungs.
being run over
Fill them
by a
lungs.
car doing at least 40 miles an hour.
Slow your heart rate down. Breathe again for me. Eyes on it. Talk to me. Steady. Breathe.
Just be a little bit more busy for me, yeah? A little bit more busy. Hard to step on. Yeah.
Where your leg?
It's hard to stand properly on my leg.
Okay.
It's gone.
Okay. Bit busy, that's all I'm asking then.
I'm trying to stay more static and catching, but
Yeah.
I can't bounce that much. So
Yeah.
we'll have to crack on with these 2 rounds to get through.
Okay, get through it then. Let's step it up though, okay? Let's bite on that gum shield and step it up.
I will.
What's that? What's over the top, yeah? Every time he misses.
So a little exchange here. Darren Till feinted in, but a beautiful jab from Robert Whittaker to stop him in his tracks and discourage that forward movement. Caused some swelling as well around the eye of Darren Till.
Okay, here we go. Round number 4. This is very familiar territory for Robert Whittaker. And Darren Till's been in a lot of main events himself, but this really is, in his words, a steep mountain.
And that leg is bothering him, expressed to his corner that he's really struggling to move on it. He can't stamp on it and use his feints like he will. Oh, nice left hand.
Yeah,
Good work by Whittaker.
Like Whittaker took that on the forehead, yeah.
And look who's tweeting. Look who's got eyeballs on this one. The chap, Israel Adesanya. I wonder if he's got his notepad and pen.
We should do live scoring from the rest of the middleweight division.
Cannot wait for
I don't know
Israel
if
Adesanya.
Strikes me as a man who's sitting around with a pen and paper
No,
right now.
no.
Well,
I bet he's not even sitting down for this fight.
Yeah.
well, he's got big work of his own, I guess, coming up with Paulo Costa. Very excited for when those two finally get to meet.
So tricky, this fight. Both of these guys waiting for the other one to make a mistake. Till really struggling to read Whittaker's forward movement and what he's going to do next. A couple of times he's tried that elbow to catch him on the way in, but now Whittaker starting to mix it up with the outside low kick. His level changed a couple of times as well. Using good feints himself, chops the outside
What
low
I
kick.
love so much about what Robert's doing is see how he's giving these feints to Till. Well, little feint, little feint. What he's looking for is where is Till going to move his weight? Is he going to move forward? Because then he doesn't throw the calf kick. If he moves it back, he's not as worried about that counter left hand of Till. So if you watch him, when he throws the calf kick, he wants to see where the movement of Till is going to go. If it's back, he'll throw it. But if he's moving forward when he throws that calf kick and Till's throwing that left hand, it could be dangerous.
So Till's trying to read him to catch him on the way in at the moment because some of that mobility has been taken away from the lead leg. I think Till's trying to, and there's the elbow again.
Oh, and he follows it up. He's got some big hits coming off here.
Cracking here.
Great solid chin by Whittaker, but they gotta hurt.
Yeah, he reads their movement so well as they're on the defensive. I remember him doing the same thing to Cowboy as he backed him up, read the left hand and switched to an uppercut, caught him clean.
Just a reminder of the odds. Robert Whittaker, the former champ, minus 145 favourites. Coming back, Darren Till plus 125.
Whittaker leading on total strikes as well.
Ooh. Just a collision of power at times. Who's going to surrender their position first and leave an opening? We can hear the breathing. Just out the way of that spearing jab was Till. And there's that familiar bounce from Robert Whittaker that allows him to spring into action.
That was nice. He reached for the lead leg as if he was going to take a single leg, but then threw his right hand over the top, almost as if to crash down on the shoulder. Feints a kick.
Fascinating battle here at middleweight. Our final fixture here on Fight Island before we go back to Vegas. We will be back, however. Straight left from Till.
I'm surprised we're not seeing more kicks from Darren Till. I know that lead leg's hurt him, but he has used that lead leg to strike a couple of times. Nice knees on the inside.
Ooh, sneaky little uppercut there from Whittaker.
Good work by Whittaker. Really is showing why he was the former champion.
Yeah, both of these fighters have been pure box office. And it's becoming a real sort of meeting of minds now, as we see Robert Whittaker changing things up, or mixing things up, I should say. Till doing a good job to keep his balance, keep this upright.
Neither fighter really giving a great deal away.
Ooh, good right hand there. Till laid it well, though. Nice movement there from Darren.
I've got to think Till's realistic about what's going on here. I think Till realizes that he needs to do something more here. This fight's slowly slipping out of his fingers.
Last few seconds in round number 4. We're going to see the 5th and final round.
Cool. Big breaths. Big breaths, son. Coach, he's just doing a little bit more than you. He's missing loads, I know. We can't trust these judges, can we? Okay? Big breath. Grab that. Have a drink whenever you want. You've worked too hard now, okay? You can go through whatever pain you got there, you can go through it, can't you? All these weeks you put in, all the time you put in, you've still got it. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
So let's bite that gum shield hard. Let's do a bit more work now, okay?
Yeah.
Well, you've been through worse pain in the gym, okay?
Try and see that front leg, try and that front leg.
Let's be precise but aggressive on the attacks now, okay? Let's pick the time to go aggressive. We gotta get this round from him.
Let's just finish strong.
Don't overdo it.
We are just about ready for the 5th and final round here.
All right, let's fight. Let's do it.
From UFC Fight Island, as we see the head, body and leg strikes. Whittaker doing work all over the target zones of Darren Till. We are inside the final 5. It was a rallying call out of the Till corner. You have been through too much. You have endured much pain in the gym. More so than this. The response back, yes, of course. So much on the line here between these two middleweights.
Till's been implored to do more work in this round. He needs to pick up his pace if he's going to do something. I feel like he needs to be really impactful, possibly even get a finish, depending on what the judges are seeing. But I don't see them getting it any other way other than the first round to Till and the rest to Whittaker.
Oh, well, it's a good start here from Darren Till.
Yeah.
He's getting off some of these long-range strikes.
This is what he has to do, because we don't know. We don't know what the judges are going to see.
And we also don't know what the fighters' perspectives are of the fight. I mean, you know, Whittaker was dropped in the first round. Does he feel like he's been winning the last 3 rounds comfortably?
Yeah, that came back the other way as well, Dan, I think, in the second, right?
Yes, exactly.
Very well matched. Former welterweights that are finding success, well, the ultimate success for Robert Whittaker. Till's still on the rise. He wants to taste what it's like to wear UFC gold. He wants to be one of the top 5 greatest fighters of all time. And he's also underlined he is still only 27, and he's just scratching away at getting started in this wonderful sport. But Robert Whittaker knows what it's like to be atop of that mountain.
Ooh, nice 1-2, but Whittaker slipped back out of the way of it. Nice inside low kick from Whittaker.
3 minutes left. Whittaker on the charge. Till sniping.
Till just really struggling to get going in this round. Nice level change from Whittaker. Nice punch on the break as well.
Ooh, good left hand there. We need to see more of that from Darren, though. He's got to press the issue here. And again, I mean, I know his leg is hurting him, and that is not easy to do against somebody like Robert Whittaker, who's charging and throwing bombs at you. But if he wants to get this win, he's got to look to definitely win this round. If he doesn't win this round, the fight is over for him. The decision goes to Whittaker. And he may even possibly need a stoppage at this point.
Yep.
And Whittaker's becoming very difficult to counter as well, Paul. How do you counter a man like that?
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Well, this is where Whittaker's doing such a good job. He's not giving Darren Till the same look over and over again. He's changing things up. He's not even going to the well with the low calf kick over and over again, which obviously has been proven to be successful.
Yeah, he doesn't know how bad. No, there we go. But I mean, the poker face on Till is strong because he is not letting on how badly that leg is probably hurting him. Now, even there, just okay, no big deal. But we know how bad that's hurting him.
The variety of Whittaker's approach is what's keeping Darren Till struggling to read him at the moment. Lovely feints, then he'll change his angle.
There you go. Yeah.
Level change, throws his arm over the shoulder again.
Big punch over the top. Doesn't get the takedown, but he always throws something after it.
Good head movements as well by Whittaker. Gets out of the way of the left hand.
You see Till trying to make reads on where is Whittaker going when he's slipping these punches. Can he find them in between? Nice.
Chopping elbow.
Damn, Whittaker just ate that like no problem.
And he's cut as well. He's cut from it.
Oh, yes, there's a stream of blood immediately.
That's a lot of blood straight away.
Oh, I think he's done a little renovation to the ear of Robert Whittaker.
Okay, you guys good? Okay,
fight. Yeah,
the focus is really there.
Stop right now. He wants this fight going.
And he's picked him up. That is really great time from Whittaker. That's big, and it's great by Till to get back to his feet. Nothing really doing there for Whittaker as a result. Now drags it back down.
Really beautiful work. You know what's interesting as well is Whittaker's not only recognized the elbow, but he's also started to tuck his head.
He's hiding that cut.
Yeah.
It's so smart.
Yeah.
Because could you imagine if the doctor looks at it with 10 seconds left and he calls the fight? Because we don't know how bad that could be bad enough to stop the fight. But that's just a veteran move from Robert Whittaker to hide that cut.
There it is. That is the end of this contest between these two middleweights. It goes to the judges' scorecards. We'll find out what they think after the break. Welcome back to UFC Fight Island as we're trying to take a closer look at the ear of Robert Whittaker that is getting some attention. Certainly a cut above the ear by the looks of things. I think I caught a glimpse of that. What a fight that was, a strategic battle. Plenty of flash moments, but Joe now has the official decision. Let's get it inside.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges see it. 48-47, your winner by unanimous decision out of Sydney, Australia, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
It is a big win for Robert the Reaper Whittaker, the former champ, the #1 contender. He holds strong against the ascending challenge of Darren Till, and now they're breaking this fight down between them, Paul.
Yeah, that's so awesome to see them busting each other's chops, laughing at each other. See you afterwards. I want to know where they're going, Dan. We got to find where they're going and hanging out after this. But that was an amazing fight. Just really showed the skill sets of both of these gentlemen. I mean, Darren Till came out strong, landed that elbow, dropped Robert Whittaker, but that just shows the merit and the toughness of Whittaker and the championship spirit that he has to come back from that. It looked bad for him for a second there, but he rallied himself together, got it, and man, just a beautiful performance from Robert Whittaker.
Showed his championship credentials tonight, Dan.
He did, absolutely. As well as coming through that early first round, that knockdown with the elbow, he was able to rally, and for my money, I mean, he just took over the rest of the fight from that point. He kept changing up his options, he kept changing up his approach, used a lot of feints, tried to draw the attack of Darren Till, but was also learning and reading on the spot, recognizing that rear elbow was a problem, recognizing that he was having good success with the low kick, but didn't keep going to it too much to leave himself vulnerable.
Well, it is a multi-faceted offering from Robert Whittaker as we take a look at just the strikes and look at that round number 2 for Whittaker. That really was a standout, but really, when you look down, there's a lot of red compared to what there is for blue.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's take a look here. Beautiful left hand right on the eyebrow of Darren Till. This side kick, it was either the calf kicks or that side kick to the knee that might have caused some damage to the leg of Darren Till. Beautiful elbows from the top from Robert Whittaker. Nice jab. And that was early in the fight, I believe, when Darren was really trying to close that distance. But I believe Dan is with Robert Whittaker.
Robert Whittaker, congratulations, my friend. My goodness, what a technical matchup that was.
Oh, I tell you what, my brain is on overload.
I bet it is. I saw you discussing with him after the fight, all the feinting and the flinching. Talk to me about that process and how you try and learn on the spot.
I tell you what, that fight was so stressful. It was honestly. I hope the fans and everybody can appreciate it, because that level for me was one of the most technical fights I've ever had to fight. Stand-up wise, we were both feinting. We both knew each other's strengths. He felt me out. I blitzed in the first round. He caught me. Didn't do that again. So I had to really adapt on the go. It was such a dynamic fight. Things just went his way, then my way, then his way, and my way. It was so much feinting, so much committing. And, the takedowns got me across the line in the end, eh?
Yeah, it was a beautiful mixed martial arts performance from you. And as you said, you got caught with that elbow in the first round. Were you aware of what had happened and what had caught you? And what did you do to rally from that point?
It was an elbow, wasn't it? Yeah, no, it was just it was a strong shot. No, was that the one that dropped me?
Yeah, you got not that one. It wasn't, but there was an
cut,
elbow.
Yeah. The cut in the last round. So the cut was just a cut. It wasn't that bad. It didn't rock me or anything. Just bled. You know when you got a cut and you feel the warmth sink down your shoulders. It's so gross. But honestly, that was one of the most technical fights of my life. He knew my strengths. He stuck to a very solid game plan. Didn't rush in. Didn't commit. Honestly, I think the fact that I went in there with my complete tool set, I wrestled. When I got him to the ground, he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to go back there ever again. So I think that really opened up his striking, especially when I got him in the second.
Well, this was it. I mean, you did keep changing your approaches. You were level changing. You were feinting a lot more. And, I mean, that low calf kick, was that part of the game plan coming in, or was that something that you learned on the spot?
What's that, sorry?
The low calf kick. You did a lot of damage to that lead leg of his.
Yeah, well, he was countering me so hard that he was very heavy on his feet. He's very planted. So, obviously, when someone's very planted, you got to try and chip away at him. You got to try and bait that strike. To his credit, he didn't fall for that trap. He didn't fall for that. Just took that damage and just racked up those points.
Yeah, right. So where are you at mentally now then? Obviously, are you thinking about getting back to that gold? Do you want a rematch? Do you want to take one fight at a time? Who have you got in mind and what have you got in mind?
Mate, honestly, I want to go home to my babies. I want to go home to my wife. I miss them. I'm really feeling it. Other than that, I want to get back to the gym. We've got my boy Jacob here. Izzy there. They're preparing for fights. Hopefully we can all get on the next card. They're UFC level. And, I want to get back there and help them. They help me. We're one team, one dream.
Well, it was a fantastic performance, a thrilling performance. We thoroughly enjoyed it at Octagon side, and I'm sure the fans did at home. Enjoy your family, enjoy your time off, and get some rest, my friend. You've earned it.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that.
So congratulations to the #1 contender, Robert Whittaker. 15 fights in a book. Post-show next on ESPN+. Sports Center is next from here, and it starts right now.